Line up runway 09.
Line up, runway 09, we working.
After departure, you'd fly the full length of the runway for braking with your colleague assigned 09 clear to take off the wing 130 degrees 10 knots.
02, picking up runway 9, Tower for Leroy 1, we're looking more for the midfield hover work if we could, sir.
Okay, but obviously if you can remain north of the 09 threshold initially.
And Leroy 1 will go.
On time at the moment and start approved. Say your location.
Fantastic. We are on white, correct, and start is acknowledged and requesting your details, please.
Fairford ground, Yak 130, good morning.
Yak 130, good morning. Pass your message.
Yak 130 on apron, red. We are ready for startup anytime.
Yak 130. Yak 130, roger. You can expect, start your discretion, expect display on time.
Roger, startup at my position. Display at land. Yak 130.
Who's ready for takeoff?
Leeway 2, you're broken now, but likewise, follow your colleagues full length of the runway before braking.
Leeway 2 will go. Air request.
King Air, pass message.
Any chance of a weather report from the operator disclaimer?
They were dealing low level the whole way, but we'll ask anyway. Nothing to get much done.
Fair enough, okay.
King Air, taxi hold Foxtrot north of runway 27.
Taxi hold Foxtrot north of 27, King Air.
King Air, for display squawk 7004.
7004, King Air.
Got line up and wait, runway 27.
Line up and wait, runway 27 and visual with him, King Air. The one with you, Alpha Echo.
01, roger, follow lead rate back to your parking spot.
Leroy 01 is vehicle safe.
7 clear for takeoff and display the wind is 140 degrees 10 knots.
Clear for takeoff and display, King Air.
Yak 130 on holding position, runway 27.
Roger, hold position, stay on this frequency.
Maintaining this frequency, hold position, Yak 130.
Just for your information, there's few clouds at 1,000 feet. There's a nice little patch just over the centre of the airfield that's up to above 2,500 feet, but on the whole, 1,000 to 1,300 feet.
Thanks very much for that.
Shooter, taxi from the apron along the parallel and then hold north beam of the tower. There's some FOD clearing operation at the moment and we'll give you further shortly.
Sit on the northern taxiway until the beam of the tower, hold position there, Tutor.
That's correct. For the display squawk 7004, can you confirm number on board?
7004 is ready to go, 1 POV, Tutor.
Roger.
Tower 124 decimal 8.
124 decimal 8. Yak 130. 27 clear for takeoff and display. The surface wind is at 140 degrees 7.
Matrix 75.
Matrix 75 going, good morning.
Matrix 75, startup, single, full display.
Roger, startup approved. The surface wind is 150 knots. Confirm your departs 27 and man 27.
So I would be a departure in 27 if possible. And do you have the latest scattered cloud base, please?
The Met report is broken at 1,500 feet, but broken at 2,800 feet. It's improved.
Copy that, broken 1,500.
So you'll be landing 27 as well?
For the Matrix 75, let's say so.
Right, thank you.
Yakon 30, runway vacated.
Back 130, thank you. Contact ground 130.5.
130.5, Yakon 30.
75.
Matrix 75, ground.
Matrix 75, request taxi for 27.
Matrix 75, thank you. Taxi hold short, runway 27. The QNH is 1007, QFE 997.
997 and taxiing 27.
Vacated.
Back 130, going, thank you. Taxi back to parking.
Engine taxi to parking. Yakon 30.
Ground Matrix 75 is holding short 27.
Matrix 75, thank you.
Brake, low, land.
Shooter 09, clear to land. The wind is 150 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear land, shooter.
shutting down. Thank you.
130, thank you very much.
Ground Griffin checking in for the slot time.
Griffin reaches on time.
Confirm 5-8.
AFAM.
Clear the takeoff. The wind is 150 degrees, 10 knots.
Taxi for runway 27, I'm planning to land 09.
Griffin, copy, taxi, hold short, runway 27, the QNH is 1007, QFE 997.
997, holding short of runway 27.
Checking in, confirmed, schedule running on time.
Patrick Swiss, ground AFAM on time. The QNH 1007, QFE 907, and the surface wind is 160, 11 knots.
That's COVID 997 now, so we request start up in 28.
Patrick Swiss, roger, the startup is approved.
Sunrise, give down to land.
Roger, 27 you are clear to land, the wind is 14 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to land 27, Magic 75.
Clear to take off and display the wind 120 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear for takeoff and clear for the display, Alpha check 302 at 0.8 miles.
Click that. See.
997?
996. 996. Rapid release control.
Swiss, anytime ready for taxi.
Cathay Swiss, roger, taxi, hold short, runway 27, QNH 1007, QFE 997.
land 09 and confirm it's suitable and I go to use the whole runway.
That's correct. Roll to the end of the runway.
Thank you. Control Swiss, are you on the frequency?
Airshow.
Cloud base on the lower clouds at 2,000 feet. There are some holes and it looks like the bigger hole is coming up, but I would say 2,000 feet you will expect the clouds, the lower clouds.
Thank you very much.
Battery Swiss Squawk 7004.
7004.
Perfect.
Taxi. Our Battery Swiss with you and we request flight level 107 miles.
Battery Swiss, roger. Hold position. Say again, request flight level.
100, holding position.
Roger.
Clear takeoff, clear display.
Clear takeoff and display 27, Battery Swiss.
Uno, PC, aus. Beschleunigen. Abflugbrandstoff. So, wir gehen, wenn es Schlechtwetter, vielleicht mal wechseln ins Mittelwetter. Macht's gut. Aus. Viel Glück, Jungs. Merci, Querlage links. Vorderut, an jetzt geht's gehen. Oh, Achtung, stopp! Oh, Achtung, stopp! Full Toblerone, go!
Polo Shooter 1, thank you. Start up approved. The runway is 27, surface wind 150 at 10 knots. QNH 1007, QNH 997. AFM on time.
Ground Ruby 13.
Ruby 13, go.
Ground Ruby 13's on the north side, requesting surface wind at start.
Roger, start approved. The wind is 140 at 10. You can expect a 09 departure.
That's all copy with the start, Victor. Correction, Ruby 13.
You passed on apron white.
You go. Oh, Achtung, stop! Stop! 23. Abim duet, 33. Höhe dann. 53.
Okay.
Do you want to do that job, or are you going to go off and do something else?
No, I was only going to do the radio, but anything you want.
Okay, thanks. So what we're going to have is the Polish MiG-29 coming out from red when the Patry Swiss vacates off runway 09. So MiG off one side and we'll bring the Patry Swiss on the other.
Fully understand, we'll do that and I'm gating.
Thanks a lot. Leader H, copy that. He's alright now.
Okay, well I'll just loiter north side then, and just give you a shout when you need anything.
Thanks for that.
Stop.
Quantus?
Achtung, Stockholm. Radio.
Stand by for 2 minutes, I'm checking systems and I cannot talk to you at that moment.
Polish 01, understood.
Yep. Draaien. Ideaal. Sauber. Grauw, finito. Stop. Strijken. Droog, klapstop. Es möglich hinter drin. Wieder. Droog, finito. Stop. 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 Stop.
To land runway 09, I wind 1208 knots.
Patry Swiss clear to land 09. Bravo 3 beats.
Ground.
Should have composite the red arrows for engine rotors starting early just in case we have any problems with water ingress.
That's copy, your startup is approved. The airfield details runway 27 and the wind 120 at 10 knots. QNH 100 7 and the QFE 997 X.
997-1007 would copy 270. For your information, we'll be looking for a 09 display when we eventually get to that.
Understood.
Plan Polish for 201, ready to taxi to holding at runway 27.
Polish 01, roger. Taxi, hold short runway 27 at Foxtrot.
Polish 01, taxi at Foxtrot, runway 27 at Foxtrot.
Maximum 18 knots.
Clear takeoff runway 27, Polish 01.
AFM clear display.
Chinook, do you have an estimate for taxi time?
We are ready to taxi. We're expecting a 5-4 minutes past the hour departure slot, and we'll be looking to start down the runway and hold in the Cricklade area.
Chinook, Roger, stand by for taxi. I'll call you back in just a moment.
Copy.
In 1940. On the 14th of February 1942, Beric was killed when his Spitfire broke up over RAF Norfolk. There's the braking security. Big Royale, Big 29, Fulcrum.
Polish 01, runway 09, okay.
Polish 01, clear for ground. Hello again. Once you're clear of the runway, release the chutes and taxi to parking.
Perfect, 01, taxi to parking.
Getting airborne now is another of the RAF displays, the Chinook display. The large twin-rotor helicopter will now take off and head off to the hold for the next display. Another of the Royal Air Force's trainer types, the Jubilee painted Schultz Tucano will be the next display item here at Riyadh 2012.
again.
Tucano, request taxi.
Taxi, hold short 27 at Foxtrot North, FE 997.
Taxi to hold short, Foxtrot North at 27997. Copy.
Chinook, clear to land at runway 09, wind 15013 knots. Tucano, clear takeoff runway 27, wind 14011, maximum 18 knots.
Clear takeoff 27, Tucano.
Let's hear from John Bond, the pilot of the Tucano. I spoke with him when he arrived earlier this week. So nice view of the top surface there. So after following the big 29 now, and it was zooming around with all this afterburner fully on, John's also working very hard in there. He's working without the G6, still pulling 4.5 5G to -2. So he'll be sweating as he comes out. You see pulling across there, you see these bars. And this will be where we'll be working hard, ladies and gentlemen. 4 to 5G pulling hard there with the sun shining off the top surface. He'll be coming in for a little pass and hopefully a little glimpse for those photographers out there on that other side. He'll be changing this year to help celebrate the Queen's Stamp Jubilee. We asked Buckingham Palace for permission. She was very welcome in coming forward and giving us permission for us to use the Queen's cipher. Attack runs, about 120 hours over 9 months of grueling training. RAF continues to I'd just like to mention as well the generous support we've gained this year from Babcock Engineering and ITB, who provided both the engineering school to Tucano and also the money to be able to paint the scheme this year. So we'd like to just thank them for their valuable support during 2012. And here we go once again. Probably pushed up to about 240 knots. No, it's not slow compared to that big 29, but I hope you appreciate that it's working hard, as I say. Some lovely things for you today. Keep you nice and close in. As I mentioned, the RAF Tucano is the #1 flight training school. It's based on RAF Clinton News near York. Short Tucano, or Tucano T1 as we like to put in our logbooks, is known as the 312 Tucano, before then Short took it and moved into the RAF. So MCRS basic plastic trainers, MPRS services, and then on to aircraft like the GL4, which you'll see later today, and the Typhoon. It's nice inverted pass, looks simple, obviously with plastic all the blood rushes to the towards your feet, and that's why we wear G-suits to stop it falling and breathing your brain and being able to fly so fast. But once you've got that, obviously put the ski forward, making sure your offsides are paint scheme position, the hall and the car. And then that actually goes right up to the top of the airport to call it a camouflage committee. They have a look and see if it's going to be any problem and see if we can see any problems with it. And then finally we give it to our Babcock paint shop who take it away and spray it for us. Any youngsters here who are maybe thinking of a career in the Royal Air Force, what would they go through to get to the stage where they would fly into a car like this? Well, hopefully they probably go to the Air Force, University Air Force. Ultimately, they don't have that well to go to Selector. That's quite grueling. And then you put them in with plus of officer training. And then finally, after that, we go on to the tutor aircraft. And that's about 60 hours, so about 6 to 8 months, depending on the weather and various other factors. And finally, if they've done well enough, they will get selected and hopefully end up on the Tucano. Which at the end of the Tucano course, they will get their flying badge or the RAF wings, as you probably know. And then finally on to the Hawk, very exciting aircraft to fly. How much input would the pilot have into his routine for the season? Well, we've got test mentors and simulations set up as a very select the first place. You have to put together something yourself and then go off and display for the boss of 72 points. And then start up around about 4,000 feet, and then finally they go off to Cranwell to get checked up by the senior officers, and then they get a tick, and then they can display on the display committee. Sorry, the display authority.
Full length, vacate at the end to the left.
Full length, vacate at the end.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, slow pass there from John.
This is final to land 3 greens.
Stand by.
Tucano, thank you. Clear to land runway 09, wind 15010 knots.
09 Tucano. Now at 8 miles running in, and request runway news for landing.
Vulcan, roger, that's understood. The wind 15010 knots, you advise me runway for landing.
Display.
Vulcan AFM, cleared display, will you stream after?
Negative stream.
Roger.
This aeroplane, and there she is, approaching from the right.
Expecting a very loud noise from the Vulcan, well, she can sneak up on you as well. But when they turn on the taps on those 4 big Olympus engines, I think you'll probably... And sitting in the right-hand seat, not Captain in there, is the chief pilot of the Vulcan, the Sky Trust, Martin Withers, DFC. Yes, that Martin Withers, the one who flew Vulcan 607 down to the Falkland Islands 30 years ago this year and dropped 21 1,000-pound bombs on Port Stanley, 2 of which hit the runway. That's about half of the course of World War II unguided bombs. So Vulcan coming back in towards us. As I say, this is her first display. They've not had many practices The aeroplane that was to become the Vulcan was first drawn on a scruffy piece of paper in 1946 by the man who designed the amazing Lancaster. So he was thinking about this amazing. Submarine-launched nuclear missiles came along in the mid-60s, and Vulcan lost their awesome responsibility of providing the quick reaction alert nuclear deterrent. When they did that, they changed their colour. They beamed brilliant white anti-nuclear flash, and they changed to this camouflage scheme, becoming low-level operating conventional bombers, although still capable of nuclear weapons. And of course it was in that role that they carried out this Falklands raid 30 years ago, which was at the time the longest bombing raid in history, 7,760 miles, which is further than from here to Santiago in Chile. This particular airplane was the first B-2 version of the bomber, the second Mark. He runs all the electrics, sometimes known as the electric bomber, very complicated electrics in the aircraft. And during operational days, it would have had two navigators as well. One radar navigator, one combat navigator. On the shoulder, you can see where there's that's what she was designed to do. Big nuclear weapon, but eventually, right at the end of her service days, carrying that 21,000 pounds, 10 tons, give or take, of bombs. So this very elegant colour scheme, distinctive colour, which is good against those white puffy clouds. Actually, she carries the Lincoln coat of arms tail fin, because of course Lincoln was thought of as the centre of former country. And the panther's head of #1 group on the nose representing all of the Vulcan squadrons of the 1970s. And the more recent edition, the spirit of Great Britain, is painted on her nose, because she does encapsulate, I believe, all that we like to stand for. Great British never say die, Bulldogs too. Because of course this airplane has learned from the financial crisis to financial crisis. So we talked about the two saviours of this airplane, David Walton, who brought the originally, Robert Fleming, stayed as the boss of the Vulcan to his and when she's down, she will be positioned by the Vulcan Village in the Cold War exhibition off to the right-hand end of the display line. You'll be able to pick it out because she'll be there. You should please go down to the Vulcan village, make yourself known. They'll be really happy to see you. All sorts of good things to buy and ways of supporting the Australian industry. But we're still making money. We're flying there 21 times more, at least this season, we hope for some others. And of course, whenever we get the big Vulcan Villager, which is what's here today, or sometimes a smaller version, then we really depend on people going to see them. But it's strange that we haven't got a name sponsor. No one's come forward. It's odd that, because one of the things that she does outstandingly well is to inspire and excite the next generation of British engineers and designers by her example of what can be achieved. So I'm the thought big companies clearly support And there it was, if you've not heard it before, that was the famous Vulcan Howl. All sorts of theories as to why that happens. I don't think anybody really knows. But anyway, it's a unique Vulcan sound with the 4 Rolls-Royce Olympus engines, about 16,000 pounds of stack.
Vulcan, clear to land, runway 09, wind 1509 knots.
Land 09.
She does have a big braking parachute, but I suspect she won't use it here on this 10,000 foot runway. It's very expensive every time she uses the braking parachute, but occasionally we can use it when it's not strictly necessary. But I noticed that Pod is keeping the nose up, which means that the oncoming airflow is hitting that just a wing. It's an enormous slab of metal. That's slowing the aircraft down. It's not the nose down, but very fast with it. Yes, the nose still coming down. These are 18 wings down.
Vulcan, vacate right at the end, and when you're vacated, contact ground on 130.5, no need to acknowledge.
To talk you through their display.
Air Force 311, clear takeoff runway 27, clear display, wind 14012 knots.
Clear takeoff and clear display, Belgian Air Force 311.
Good morning.
Good morning, there are 7 ship Jubilee flight past complete affairs that would like to depart VFR to the west and potentially lose you on the radio, and then recover for a VFR recovery into the overhead. Power.
Yeah, roger, squawk island.
India.
Quite an old design now, the A109, first flown in initial prototype form in August 1971. It wasn't until 1992 that the then Belgian Army Light Aviation, now part of the Belgian Air Post, took the type on charge. This is the A109
Fairport ground, good afternoon, Alpha Sun, request to start in 2 minutes.
Barefoot Ground, good afternoon. Your start is approved. QNH 1007, QFE 997, and confirm persons on board.
Copy, starter approved, and 997 as a QFE, and the 7 jet, 7 POB.
Alpha Sun, roger.
Can I have the surface wind?
Alpha Sun, surface wind is 150 degrees, 113 knots.
Copy, 1513. And ground Alpha Sun, I would like to go for 09 for takeoff.
Alpha Sun, that's copied, and will it also be for 09 landing?
If the wind component more than 10 knots, yes, it will be 09.
Alpha Sun, line up 09. Surface wind 130, 11 knots. Runway 09, clear takeoff and display.
Copy 1, clear takeoff 09 and display for sun.
Primary colors, gold and black, and the gold which represents the desert and sand, black color for oil, or we can call it black oil.
gear down, post up 09.
Alpha 7, thank you. Clear to land, runway 09, wind is 140, 8 knots.
1408, clear to land.
Yes, with them landing 09, there's not going to be an opportunity to get on the runway with them.
Leader 7, I don't think so.
You're not to worry.
Expect parking.
Alpha 7, thank you very much.
Control, 4 way to go. 2, 3, 4.
Now we'll see an inverted pass to roll out parallel with the display line. Then there'll be an oblique loop to adjust themselves onto the 55 degree line away from the crowd and form a half-cubic to a curved dive.
Eagle Apache ground.
Go ahead.
Although we're using runway 09, do you have any preference from which holding point you depart? Downwind departure would be available with 120 or 14 knots.
Very demanding as the pilots maintain close formation while flying under really intense negative G.
When it works for the program.
Eagle Apache, roger, and just confirm you're next to the holding point, runway 27 anyway.
Roger.
Coming towards the crowd now.
Flash wide break. 2, 3. Ready, now!
Eagle Apache Squawk 7004.
Apache squawking.
Orange 21, starts approved display on time, QNH 1007, heavy shower going through at the moment.
Tower, Eagle Apache at Foxtrot North.
Eagle Apache, thank you. I'll call you. Hold at Foxtrot 1.
The other three aircraft will approach the spectators in line abreast. So 45 degree angle once these arrows.
One is ready to taxi in sequence of the reds.
Clear.
Orange 1, loud and clear. Checks complete, 997, gives me 0 feet. How copy?
Orange 2, copy all. Heb jij de laatste cloudbase gekregen?
Fuel 1200, scattered 1600, low show.
Ja, je bent pressed low show en de winds zijn pushing the crowd.
Copy that, winds towards the crowd.
With that in mind, you are clear takeoff, clear display.
He'll be after the orange, so he's lining up now, just about to begin the display. The display is 10 to 12 minutes from the looks of it, so stand by with Tara and they'll give you a call.
Orange 2-1, clear to land.
Freat members, this is your lovely Pete Hardy speaking. Can I remind you that there is a sealed auction bids approach to selling off a wonderful print that we've got at the doorway of the marquee. It's signed by many of the visiting aircrew from last year, along with their squadron stickers and so forth. Sealed bids we're inviting into the box by the door for an opportunity to own this fantastic piece of work. So, as soon as you can get along to try that, do it.
The 757-200 Special Freighter is a conversion of former Fighter. It'll be into the 360 that Steve mentioned, flaps then to 20 degrees, raising the gear and sustaining a 45-degree bank to the left.
Past the 757s of the Royal New Zealand Air Force's number 40 Squadron, who operate two in the combi role, flying both military cargo and operating as troop carriers.
And one of those was over in the UK only the other week, taking in the Waddington Airshow during that deployment. His main reason for coming over was to bring a party of Royal New Zealand Air Force Bomber Command veterans for the unveiling of the memorial in London's Green Park. The DHL 757, meanwhile, completing this 360-degree turn.
The engines here are a pair of Rolls-Royce RB211 turbofans, engines you'll find on many of today's civil aircraft, including the Boeing 747, who developed through the Boeing 1011
Impressive to see an aeroplane such as this being displayed with relatively low fuel. Of course, no cargo on board and a small crew, so the lightweight of the aeroplane. And again, once they get past display centre, the crew will be positioning away from the A-axis on the 45-degree line, climbing to 1,000 feet. And then making a left turn through 225 degrees to come back onto the A-axis for their next fly past. On this aircraft, but they are available for retrofitting Dixon's Special Freighter. The display crew there, Captain Stephen Barnes, Senior First Officers Ian Joy and Douglas Small, departing back to East Midlands Airport. Tomorrow we'll see them return performing the same display within a different aircraft, DHL Air Force. Former Hercules pilot Ed Strongman then taking the A400M into the air prior to the hold.
side of the aircraft is of course representing the RAF Navy Fund, affiliated charity for this year. So please support us by supporting them. As he goes from pushing the jet around the outside, bending to pulling hard in towards crowd centre. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure talking you through today's display. If I could invite you to put your hands together for Royal Air Force 2012 Hawks Straight
Incidentally, two of the squadron, one operational in the Emirates, the squadron Lorraine, and since last week, very famous squadron in the French Air Force, the Normandy Yemen, operational in Mont-Marsan.
3 runway 52.
Ruby 13, fair for ground. Hello, taxi to parking. Do you require a lead vehicle or are you happy self-positioning?
Happy self-positioning if it's where we came from, Ruby 13.
AFM.
Ruby 13.
Cleared for takeoff and display, 320, 8 knots.
Very good morning to you. The QNH 107 started.
3997 runway. Started to ready go. Right check. Loud and clear, red canopy. Go. Right, 27 QC 997.
In the nose, and you can see also the air fueling holes, fixed air fueling holes. Next year he will be replaced by the third one because the coach of the team today is Captain Cédric Ruet. Cédric Ruet was the first presentator of the Rafale in the French Air Force 3 years before. The salute of the Rafale just in front of the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, it was the French Air Force Rafale. Very proud to present the Rafale on the David President,
His wife Karen is here at Fairfield today, so a very warm welcome to her too. The smoke comes on, the team roll out in 7 arrow. What is it? Ow. Position further back, they still fly references from that lead aircraft, just trusting that the jet only 8 feet away is in the correct place. What is it? Ow. Well, this is shuttle. Close up. Go. Coming. Right. Now. Down, right. Now, right. Hey. The very top of the formation is Red 5, squadron leader Martin Higgins. Higgins is the team's executive officer and has rejoined this year, having previously been at Aero from 2005 to 2007. He's a former Hawk flying instructor and Tornado 3 pilot with operational experience in Iraq and as the commander of the air defense flight in the Falkland Islands. In this bed you can see the team have formed a formation we call Lancaster. As the smoke comes on, Greg 1 has called the team into Phoenix formation for an emotional part of this year's routine. When they present Phoenix, Reds 4 and 5 on the outside will smoke red as we remember our lost friends and colleagues, Flight Lieutenant John Eggy and Flight Lieutenant Sean Cunningham, who were both tragically killed in separate accidents last year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our memorial bend for Eggman and Sean. Lost their lives during World War II. The memorial in Green Park in London honours the 55,573 young men who, as volunteers at an average age of only 22, lost their lives for our freedom. So now in picture formation, and to our right hand side, we have some red, white and blue as our own tribute to the personnel of Bomber Command. You see red 6 and 7 drop back into behind the leader there to form that one big red arrow in the sky. And as the smoke comes on, the team are forming our largest formation shape, which is Concorde. Those 4 aircraft on the wings are now dropping back to be a beam red 7 right at the back of the formation. Just remember that they're still flying notices from that lead aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Concorde. The second jet from the right as we look tail on is being flown by another of our first year pilots, Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Martin, forming that shuttle formation you saw at the start of the show. And as they roll out to our left 45 degrees, get your cameras ready. As they roll out in shuttle. Reds 4 and 5 roll back, and this is Eagle. The team are now reforming that 7-arrow formation. We are very honoured to be invited to take part in all the monumentous occasions for the United Kingdom this year. We like to think we represent the very best of British, and we aim to do that at all of the events throughout the summer. So, for the best of British, some red, white and blue in 7-arrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that completes the first half of our display. We can see close formation flown in a rather dynamic fashion. Position back towards us. Red 6 on the left is Synchro leader Flight Lieutenant Ben Black, who's in his 3rd year with the team. He's another former Hawk flying instructor and Harrier GR9 pilot. His wife Amy is here today, so a big hello to Amy.
As they fly down the hill, Synchro now closing at over 800 miles an hour, just 100 feet above the runway to perform the Synchro pass. Now turning away from us at 6G, or 6 times the force of gravity. Everything in their bodies weighs 6 times more than normal. So those pilots are working physically hard to counter those G-forces. As they roll out back towards us, this is the Cyclone. Mike is a former Tornado GR4 pilot with lots of operational experience in Iraq and is also a former Hawk flying instructor. He's joined today by his partner Vic, so a very warm welcome to her as well. Synchro now flying down the hill at 400 miles an hour apiece, back to 100 feet above the runway. These are the double rolls.
Holding that line. Now. Right. Okay. Take off. Go.
In the helix there, range 2 to 5, trying to hide behind red 1 smoke. This smoke is produced by injecting regular diesel fuel into the aircraft's 400-degree engine exhaust, which causes it to vaporize. The red and blue colours are made by simply adding a dye to that diesel, which can carry 5 minutes of white smoke and a minute each of red and blue. See now, Enid is back out into that battle formation. There's some more red, white and blue as they complete the helix.
Right. And letting it out. Rolling out. It is smoke on go. Synchro smoke on go. Number 7. Fire.
Well, there's only 7 aircraft. We do have another pilot on the team. We're an 8 pilot today.
Move everything on the left.
Flying and planning roles. And it's he and I who make up the 9 ship formations for the official flight pass this summer. He's joined by his girlfriend Jay, so hello to Jay. Synchro now closing for the final manoeuvre of the display, back down to 100 feet. This is the opposition barrel roll.
Set, back on 1 3.
this is the infinity brake. And we are the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows.
The crowd now, you will see, just holding off in the distance there, the wonderful shape of Admiral Lancaster GA474 with those two Spitfire PR Mark 19 on each wing.
I enjoyed that. What's 10? How's that? So did I. Don't hear any issues with it, Dan. It felt alright. I maybe just on the line for one of the bends.
They haven't said anything.
Yeah, it felt good.
Okay, Charlie North, current mobile.
No further assistance required, thank you.
Roger, thanks, taxi back to parking.
Quickly.
effectively that's unveiling of that memorial to the Bomber Command losses in London's Green Park. And really a reawakening of awareness too in what Bomber Command did, because their war is almost, in many ways, rather forgotten, or at least pushed to one side by the achievements of the fighter boys of 1940, for whatever reason.
The BDMF, of course, require overnight hangarage for the fighters, so both the Spitfires will be vacating left at the midpoint intersection and going over to park next to the first of the hangars on the north side. Meanwhile, from this, rotary winged machines of a very different type indeed, as the Squirrels come into land. Looking down towards the right-hand end of the airfield, a pair of craft that really are truly unique. And I use the word craft advisedly because this is neither a true fixed-wing machine nor a true helicopter.
Yes, the Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey, which we saw before the flight began, appearance you may recall was on a very sunny re-entry in 2006.
On that occasion, the aircraft was demonstrated for us.
Trevor Ground, Leroy 1 is ready for taxi on your call.
Leroy 1, roger, taxi, hold short runway 27 at
Roger, hold short 27 Foxtrot. Our display time is not till 40, we're just letting you know we're ready.
Copy, did you want to remain where you are for now then?
Yeah, if it makes it easier for you, we can do whatever. We just wanted to keep it clear in case you needed it.
Sure, hold your position there for now then, I'll call you back in about 5 minutes.
Leroy 1, copy.
So we can look forward to that again tomorrow after we've seen their spirited display today.
The Lancaster, glorious machine, one of just two of the Beaubatin flying condition. There is a third, potentially East Turkey up in Lincolnshire, which may well fly in a few years' time. Imagine that, two in formation. What a sight that would be. And maybe not too far away. The machine I refer to is just JNX611, looked after up by friend Harold Panton up in Lincolnshire at East Kirkby. And the plan is to restore that aircraft to flight very, very soon.
Through. Surface wind if you need it. 3107 knots.
Cleared, run through.
Celebrating this year the 50th anniversary of its maiden flight. The number 101 squadron currently serving on deployment in Afghanistan, supporting the Typhoons Al-Fama, Aero overseas taskings for the last 20 years, today heavily engaged in Afghanistan. Third up, the Lockheed TriStar, number 216 Squadron, another tank transport plane, Flight Sergeant Carter, the new workhorse of the RAF's air mobility fleet, now the Boeing C-17A Globemaster 3 of number 99 Squadron. From an initial fleet of 4 leased aircraft, the first of which was delivered in 2001. Multi-role tanker transport. Here we see the sole example currently flying from Bryce Norton, operated by number 10 Squadron, from which comes the aircraft captain, Flight Lieutenant Reg Armeniou, joined today by co-pilot Captain James Davies, mission systems operator,
Leroy 1, are we able to taxi to taxiway Echo for center stage, or we have to take holding point Fox?
Centre's fine actually, if you're happy with Echo. You can taxi now via the taxiway to hold at Echo, short of 27.
Leroy 1, taxi in the center taxiway at Echo.
may have seen some of the aviation media flew together for the first time in June. The 7th airframe, which will be the first for the aircraft's first operator, the French Air Force, is currently in assembly and is scheduled for its maiden flight in August prior to delivery in December. with Eurocopter XC725 and NH90 helicopters. It's done unpaid strip landing trials.
Request to start the engine.
Roger, startup is approved.
The players number 1, Paul, and 2 POB, and the others 1 POB.
Back Eagles, Roger, QNH 1007, QFE 997.
Taxi.
Back Eagles taxi. And your squawk for display 7004.
004 players.
Thank you.
A1107C turbosharks of 6,150 shaft horsepower each. The initial plans in the mid-1980s called for V-22s to equip all 4 US Army services. Soon the Army left the program, and the Navy hasn't taken the aircraft up either. But it entered service with the US Marine Corps, initially for training duties, in March 2000. In 2005, the type was declared operational. It was also in that year that full-rate production was finally approved. Further upgrades to the tank planned to increase its speed and altitude performance, and the advantages it offers over a helicopter are legion: greater speed and longer range. And there's also, of course, a significant advantage over a conventional fixed-wing aircraft in its ability to operate from confined spaces. The Osprey can transport 24 combat troops, 20,000 pounds of internal or up to 15,000 pounds of external cargo, and it's fully air-to-air refueling capable.
Yes, it can fly twice the speed of a conventional helicopter. It includes cross-coupled transmission, so either engine can power the rotors should one engine fail. The rotors too can fold, and the wing rotator of the aircraft can be stored on board an aircraft carrier at sea.
Into the landing configuration with the gear down and the rotors in the landing position. The aircraft will come to a halt in the second, show them to do some hot work. We're doing this pretty low.
used quite extensively in combat by the US Marine Corps in September 2007, when VMN 263 deployed a number of Ospreys to Iraq. They were used a lot in that theatre, including on one occasion to transport the US President Barack Obama. The MV-22 made its first deployment to Afghanistan in November 2009. A month later came the flight's inaugural combat mission, when Marines and troops were inserted by Ospreys into a hostile...
And Leroy 1-1 short final for rolling landing, and we'll be departing.
Leroy 1, roger, surface wind 330 at 6 knots.
4, 5, 6, 8. Tower place, lady patch.
Black Eagles, thank you. Line up and wait. Runway 27, aircraft backtracking in the runway.
Okay, line up, players. 7 Chapita. 7.
Well, we go touch and go with that particular Delta 332 Osprey car.
Surface wind 350, 6 knots. Runway 27, clear takeoff, clear display.
Pilots have actually demonstrated an aircraft in the Royal International Air Tattoo flying display.
Clear display.
Players ready. Press brakes down. Smoke down. Welcome.
Our low show into high show today. The Black Eagles will enter from the left. They are now 3 miles away from your display zone. This time they'll show you the tango formation, which represents our symbol, the teamwork. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left, the tango formation with the loop.
Smoke down. Down, 4, 5, 6. 60. 20, down, 4, 7, 8.
The diamond formation. The diamond represents integrity and noble nature of all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left, the diamond formation is coming in front of you right now.
That's bad temperature. Rising down blue blade. Smoke down.
And again, they are shaping a eagle formation, which is a trademark of us, the Black Eagles.
Lower out.
Now the Black Eagles have formed a victory formation on your right. And now they'll perform the roll maneuvers and rotate 360 degrees while entering in your center. Ladies and gentlemen, on your right, the roll maneuver is taking place.
Smoke down. Left cut.
Ready. Sweet. Now. Half wire. Flaps across smoke. Port. Ready. Now. What's that? Cross. Go. 2.6. Cross quarter tide. 2.6. Synchro. 2.5. Jump down, stop time. Focus connected. Solo cono la chiave su round. Prepare. Smoke. Now. Power increase. 5 inside. Inside.
I'm sorry, because of the head of itself. The one solo will just pass the other two.
Now. First. Nice to meet you. Second. Smoke. Smoke off. Turn 1.3.
Now the solo next to you is the terrific rolling ability of our T-50. And they are intersecting right in front of you from the left and right.
Roll packet. Roll packet ton. Roll out. Then half fly smoke. Now.
landing turn.
This year for the team outside of Korea, I think you can say one of the Airshow
Get on.
best
4, landing turn.
And a very special welcome from all of the Royal International Air Tattoo team to the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Korea Air Force. Thank you very much indeed for allowing us the opportunity this summer to see the team, and I'm sure that both amongst the Air Force chiefs gathered at this show and those visiting Farnborough next week, there'll be great interest in the KAI T-50B Golden Eagle.
Yes, again, if I could just read that statement from the show organisers. As you're aware, we've been experiencing some rather unsettled weather today, as we have in the days before the show as well. While we're confident the measures in place will ensure your safe departure, at the end of the day, any inclement weather between now and your departure could mean that delays are likely for anyone needing to enter the car parks to ensure your safe exit from the show. You can still tweet. We are at React Commentary. A few of your tweets have been flying into us here. One here from X87. Please give a shout out to Melissa Matthews.
The Royal International Air Tattoo have taken appropriate security measures to ensure your safety whilst at airport today. However, we need your assistance and would ask that you keep your personal belongings with you at all times. If you do see a piece of baggage which appears
take off runway 27, the wind is 240 degrees 9 knots.
Runway 1's cleared for takeoff.
also upgraded the engines to General Electric G400s, 22,000 pounds of thrust with afterburner, 35% more powerful than the F404s on the standard FA18. As well as Iraqi freedom missions of Somalia.
Bringing speed right back now to the hard angle attack at Alpha Pass. Into an inverted pirouette.
Set and visual the traffic, Typhoon.
Good. Typhoon, contact tower on 124.8.
1248, Typhoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is William Grant Parsons, and in my role as the team manager, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today the 2012 Tornado TR4 Dog Demonstration Team. As many of you will be aware, the past week has been a difficult one for 15 children, Royal Airport Gloucester and the...
Line up on the Typhoon.
And we've received many very kind messages, so thank you to you all for your thoughts and support. This weekend's performances are dedicated to the memory of William Sam Daly, Flight Attendant Adam Sanders, and Flight Attendant 84.
Typhoon departs, cross runway 27, Foxtrot south to north.
Roger, after the Typhoon, we'll cross the runway, leader in.
into an outside turn. All the way down, and then the aircraft pulls almost to the near vertical, descending rapidly, pitching hard.
Understand Typhoon is downwind to land and we're pushing to tower.
A team we've seen here before and a team who never fail to entertain. From France, the wonderful Brightly Jet team. Yes, Breitling, great supporters of React over the years, with last year a tremendous combined routine of the Breitling jet team and the Breitling wingwalkers. You can see one of the wingwalkers, Stevens,
And Roger, taxi back to Apron White. I understand, did you depart from Apron White?
Vehicle. Copy.
Jump.
own Airshow in September, during which the next Typhoon Squadron, number 1 Squadron, will reform
15 countries all around the world.
Virage. Et on monte.
And now, just in front of you, all the leaders order the aircraft go into capstone formation.
Et ensuite, le nez descend, on accélère. Et ouais, c'est bon, on sort de virage. Allez, la fumée, top. On y va boucle. Dis-moi si la barrique passe ou pas.
And during this very beautiful 360, the Breitling jet team is actually in that bird.
Tourne à gauche.
And now this is the galactic Breitling 6,
Boucle.
7,
Passons, top.
to prepare the second part of
Et ça tourne.
formation. Let's go.
Passe. On en remet, on cadre. Et top. J'aurai mon trou pour la bombe. Pour moi c'est bon, Jacques. Lazy. Lazy. Bon, mon contrôleur était off. Alors, tourne, tranche et fumée coupée. Jacques, peux m'en laisser un peu. Reste la fumée.
And finally to you,
the spectators for coming to the air show and for braving some truly horrid and unseasonal weather. Thank you from all of us, one and all. That then was the Royal International Air Tattoo for 2012. It's goodbye from the commentary now.